you don't get the show.
I was thinking that thanks to technology and video games, a lot of things have changed, man. Because back in the day, think about when you went to go get your car fixed. You would sit there bored as hell, and they'd have those magazines. And it's like almost any other time you wouldn't look at magazines. I mean, some people have magazines on their coffee table and shit, but I mean, it's like any place else. You look at these magazines, you're like, I don't read this shit. I mean, I know people read magazines, I get it. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And you'd go to like a doctor's office. I remember way back in the day, they'd have like highlights, and you ever read Highlights magazine?
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
like when you actually go and you actually still see Highlights magazine, you're like, they still make this shit.
Yeah.
It's like I really need to go look online and see if there's highlights.com or something. Watch it some porn site, some shit. But like thanks to video games, like either the Game Boy all the way up to phones, handheld as a DS. It's like you don't have to worry about that anymore. Now it's like if they tell you your car is gonna be like half an hour, and you have to wait there, you can't get a ride home or whatever. It's not so bad,
Hmm.
and that's the good side of it. But it's kind of funny because I was thinking about it. A friend of mine was telling me how he had to go to a wedding, and it was like a wedding for a friend's friend, but he was being dragged there because like he's trying to get with this girl, and he really didn't want to go, but the girl was like, please come with him, and please come with her, and he's like, oh damn. So whenever she would go off and talk with her friends, he brought his DS, and he would like break it out and start playing like some video game. And I was like, man, I was like, that's genius. But at the same time, since it's technically inappropriate, you gotta be careful because if you get caught, that's it. She's probably gonna be pissed unless she's cool with it. In that case, you might want to really like put a wing on that right there, there, seal that shit up. But I was just thinking, like, have you ever thought of like inappropriate places where you really just wanted to game, or in fact that you actually did start gaming?
Damn, now that you say that, like I can think of any like, and the interesting thing, like you say, like you go to the doctor's office or the dentist's office and they have like the highlights. If you think about it, like nowadays, like think of how many magazines are digital nowadays that you can get it. You don't even need to get a printed copy of it. As a matter of fact, I'm subscribed to PC Gamer through their digital thing, and it's just way better because I don't have to go out to the store. I don't have to remember like, oh shoot, that's right, the new issue came out or whatever. It automatically gets delivered to my iPad. So it's like, all right, cool, I got it. Like to the point where it was funny because leading up to like my surgery and all that, like I was getting everything ready and blah 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 blah, and I didn't even pay attention to that. I didn't even realize that literally 2 issues had come out in between the last time I sat down to read it and the current one. And I was like, oh crap. And I'm like, oh well, that's a good thing about having a digital subscription. I could just tap it and boop, got it. That's it. Where if I was going for the print one, I would have never been able to find, those ones that passed. But like now that you say that, I don't think I've ever, other than the bathroom. But then again, it all like comes down to, is it really inappropriate?
Well, I mean, look, I think that could be kind of weird, but I've done it too. I mean, what's really weird is I've been over people's house, and I went into their bathroom, and the next thing you know, like I'll see not the medicine cabinet, but they'll have like the sink cabinet, and I'll see like the drawer kind of open. And look, I'm sorry, people, but I'm a nosy motherfucker, and if it's closed, I won't open it.
It's open.
But if it's partly open, I'm peeking in that motherfucker. Sorry. So it was kind of open. So I'm like, all right, let me take a quick look. So I pick, open it up. There was a Nintendo in it. Not a Nintendo. It was a Game Boy in it. I was about Nintendo. Damn. There's a Game Boy in it, and like 6 cartridges. So it wasn't like, it's just sitting up there like someone brought it in there to do what they need to do.
Like
And
that was
then,
so...
no, it was there, like that was its compartment. And I'm just thinking to myself, damn, man. I heard people talk about their throne, like they go into the bathroom to get some thinking done. But man, someone has it set up. Like I kind of wonder if that was the Game Boy purchase specifically for the shitter. Because damn, man. How much gaming are you doing? Because I mean, he had like RPGs. I think he had Golden Sun in there. Like, if anyone played that,
Jesus.
that's an RPG, people. Like, I mean, you're going in there like, I gotta take a shit, but at least I'm gonna get me a couple of what? hours of Golden
Yeah,
Sun
I'm
while
about
you're
to
taking a
say
shit.
that's not one of the just those RPGs. That's one of those JRPGs that fucking had those like really long ass like you had to grind to like, oh, I want to go from this island to this island. Well, I'm gonna grind for an hour so I don't instantly die.
Right? You know, back in the day when you'd get that knock on the door, like, are you okay in there? Did you drown? It's like, no, I'm playing Golden Sun. And then it's like, no, you're not. Are you playing with yourself? And it's like, well, I don't know how to answer that. Kind of yes, kind of no. It's like, damn. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yes, of course, I've been in the bathroom and like you break out the phone and you start playing, or I play on the DS too. I can see if you break out, but I don't know, man. That see, and then I've talked to like Ignacio about this too. That kind of makes me kind of scared if I walk into someone's house and then they hand me their DS or they hand me their Game Boy, because it's like, I don't trust you now.
Has this thing been in the shitter?
Right. You know, it's like I said I want I want like CSI on there. I want you to not dust for print. Well, maybe Prince,
Get
but
the
what
black
kind of
light
Prince?
out.
Yeah,
Get the
break
black
out the
light out.
black light. Like, has this been in the bathroom? Because I don't know if I want to touch it now. You know, I don't know, man. But it's one thing. It's like employees must wash their hands. It's like you must wash your handheld before you hand me this shit. Like, wipe it down with, some alcohol pads, because I don't know if I want to touch that shit.
Oh man. Oh Lord. That's true. None of you see you brought up a good point. Like now I'm not gonna be able to go to people's houses anymore and be like, hey, you got a DS? Yeah, no, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, maybe actually, now that I think about it, at first I was thinking about it in the negative, but now maybe this is a positive. Maybe that Game Boy was specifically the bathroom Game Boy, so that if you come over his house, he's like, "Hey, this is the Game Boy for everywhere else except the bathroom.
This is the
So
bathroom.
this is the bathroom Game Boy. Do not touch this one. This one's just for the bathroom."
Don't take this into the shitter. This is staying in the house.